Mo Seo had once been the brightest star on the stage. Her name was synonymous with grace and beauty, her movements like whispers of the wind. Every performance left audiences breathless, every applause thunderous. But fate has a cruel way of altering the course of even the most charmed lives. One rainy evening, on her way home from a rehearsal, her car collided with an out-of-control truck. When she woke up in the hospital, the doctors delivered the news. They had to amputate her right leg to save her life. Her world crumbled. The stage, once her sanctuary, became a distant dream. She withdrew into herself, consumed by despair. Lee Won, her fiancé, stayed by her side, but even his presence couldn't break through the walls of sorrow Mo Seo built around her. Lee Won, an engineer by profession and a dreamer at heart, couldn't bear to see the woman he loved fade away. While Mo Seo slept, he spent sleepless nights poring over designs, blueprints, and biomechanics studies. He envisioned a prosthetic leg, one not just for walking, but for dancing. It would be lightweight, flexible, and designed specifically to accommodate her artistry. The project drained him emotionally, physically, and financially. He sold his car, withdrew his savings, and even worked extra hours to fund the development. He sought advice from specialists, collaborated with experts, and tested prototypes tirelessly. All the while, he kept his plans hidden from Mo Seo, fearing she would reject his efforts outright. Months later, Lee Won finally presented the prosthetic to her. It was sleek, almost artistic in its design, and as close to an extension of her body as he could make it. Mo Seo stared at the device, then at Lee Won. She shook her head, tears streaming down her face. "I can't," she whispered. "The stage is behind me now. I'm not that person anymore." But Lee Won didn't give up. "You're still that person," he said gently. "The world may see the loss, but I see your strength, your talent. This is just a tool, your spirit is what makes you a dancer." At first, Mo Seo resisted, unable to believe she could reclaim what was lost. But Lee Won's quiet determination began to chip away at her doubt. He accompanied her to every practice, held her hand during every stumble, and celebrated every small victory. Slowly, her fear transformed into curiosity, and curiosity into resolve. The road was anything but easy. Learning to dance again, with the prosthetic, was a grueling process, filled with frustration and tears. But for every moment of despair, there was Lee Won, unwavering in his support. He never let her give up, even when she wanted to. After a year of tireless effort, Mo Seo stood on stage once more. The theater was packed, the air electric with anticipation. When the music began, she moved, tentatively at first, then with growing confidence. The prosthetic became an extension of her artistry flowing through it like water. As the final note echoed through the theater, the audience erupted in applause. Mo Seo stood in the spotlight, tears glistening in her eyes. She turned to Lee Won, who stood in the wings, and gestured for him to join her on stage. "This dance," she said, her voice steady but filled with emotion, "is for the person who believed in me when I couldn't believe in myself. For the sacrifices, the love, and the quiet strength that lifted me when I fell." The audience rose to their feet, their applause thunderous. From the story it is evident that the life's greatest challenges often arrive uninvited, shattering dreams and reshaping realities. Yet, hope can flourish when nurtured by love and determination. Mo Seo's journey teaches us that while life may alter the paths we walk, it cannot take away the spirit that drives us forward. Li Wen's story reminds us that true love isn't just about standing by someone in their struggles, it's about lifting them, believing in their potential, and sometimes sacrificing silently to help them.